Hello students, I am Anup sir, and today for class 9 I am going to make you practice factorization by converting the two terms in cube form. If you the last what we did was converting the two terms in square form, but there was a condition that there should be only minus sign in between the two terms, because we have the formula for a square minus b square. We don't have the formula for a square plus b square. But today I am going to make you practice by converting the two terms in cube form, either with plus sign in between or with minus sign in between, because we have formula for both a cube plus b cube as well as for a cube minus b cube. So here on the board I have written those two formulas that you will be using. So the first formula is read as sum of two cubes, and the second formula you can see there is a minus sign in between the two cubes, so it is read as difference of two cubes. So based on this, what we will do in this exercise, two terms will be given to us, or more than two. If given more than two, then you have to take the grouping and arrange them. We will try to convert the terms in cube form. If we are able to convert two terms in cube form with plus sign in between, so we can apply the first formula, and if we are able to convert the two terms in cube with minus sign in between, so we will be applying the second formula. So based on this, I will explain you a few questions. See. Now remember, your first step for factorization is, if possible, then take out common. So here you can see 7 can be taken common from here. So let's take 7 common. So we are left with now these two terms you can see both can be converted in cube. This is 7. First one will be written as cube of a, second one will be written as cube of 2b. So we have converted these two terms in cube form. So whatever you get in the first bracket, that is your a, and what you get in the second bracket, that is your b. So we have got this form, a cube plus b cube, a cube plus b cube. So apply the formula for a cube plus b cube. Now the formula says in the first bracket you have to write a plus b. Now remember, whatever we are getting within the bracket, this is your a and this is your b. So in the first bracket we have to write a plus b. So this is a and this is b. A plus b, like this. Then in the second bracket we have to write a square. So square of this minus, then we have to write product of a and b, multiplication of these two, that is 2ab, right? This and this when multiplied, so 2ab, and then we have to write plus square of b. The last term to be written is square of b. This is your b within the bracket. So square of this, 4b. So your answer will be this. So first we took common and then we converted these two in the cube form. So first one will be read as a cube and this one's written as b cube. So this is our a, this is our b. So applying the formula, we got the result. See, this was based on a cube plus b cube. Okay, now let's see the second one. It's like this, 32 x raised to power of 4 minus 500 x. Now in this question, if you see, again we have the two terms. So our first step is to take out common. So from here you can see we can take 4 common along with x. So we will take 4x common and we will be left with 8x cubed minus 125. In the first step, we have taken 4x common. Now we are left with these terms. Now can the remaining terms be converted in cube form? This can be converted as 2x whole cube, and this can be converted as 5 cube. So which form you have got? This is your A, this is your B. So we have got it in the form A cube minus B cube, and we are going to apply this formula. Whatever we have taken common, it will remain there, 4x. Now this is your A, this is your B. In the first bracket you have to write A minus B. So 2x minus 5. What you have to write in the second bracket? In the second bracket, first of all, you have to write square of A. This is your A, so square of A. Then you have to write plus product AB. Product AB. So multiply these two, 10x. And last, you have to write square of B. This is your B, so square of B is 25. So this will be your answer. So you can see how we have applied the two formula. One, sum of two cubes, and the second formula was difference of two cubes. So hope these two formulas are clear to you. Let us take one more example. The next example is A cube minus B cube minus A plus B. Now in this we are going to take the grouping. These two are in this form, A cube minus B cube, and this is the second group. Now I told you whenever a group is starting with minus sign. Now first of all you apply the formula for this. Now for this A cube minus B cube, formula is A minus B into so here directly we have applied the formula. Now in the second group, starting with minus, so you will take minus. Now there is no numerical coefficient or literal coefficient common, so we will take 1. As this group is starting with minus, so sign within the group will change. This will become A minus B. Now what's common from here? A minus B from here, A minus B from here. So you take A minus B common. So here you are left with this. And from here you are left with minus 1. So this will be your answer. So we did the grouping. In one group we got difference of two cubes, and in the second group we take minus sign common and we are left with A minus B. And then you can take the common. Let's see one more question then. Question number 4. In question number 4 it is given x cube plus x plus 2. This is given to us. Now let's see how we are going to arrange it so that we may get any cube formula. Now what we are going to do, I'm going to break this 2. Now this 2 can be written as 1 plus 1. Can write it like this. Now I am taking grouping of x cube with 1. because 1 means 1 cube. So I am writing it like this, x cube plus, now this 1 can be written as 1 cube, does it make any difference? And then you are left with x plus 1. Hope this is clear to you. Now from here, this is a cube plus b cube, this form, so apply the formula. In the first bracket, you are going to get a plus b. This is your a, this is your b. So first bracket, you will get a plus b. Second bracket, a square minus a into b. So x into 1 will give you x plus b square. B is 1, so square of 1 will be 1. And in the last group, this group. Now here you have applied the formula for sum of two cubes, and you see in this group there is no literal coefficient or numerical coefficient common, so we can take 1. So you will be left with x plus 1 here. Now what's common in these two? X plus 1 and x plus 1 is common. So you are left with x square minus x plus 1, and from here also you are left with plus 1. See, this portion you got from here and then plus 1. Now these two are the like terms. So they can be written like this. This will be your final answer. So you can pause and note it down. See, in this question, a cube minus a minus 120. Now how we can arrange it so that we may get sum of two cubes or difference of two cubes. Now here you see 120 given to you. If I add plus 5 and minus 5 to this, will it make any change in the question? I am writing minus 5 and then plus 5. So you can say that there is no change in the question, because plus 5 minus 5 will cancel out, it remains the same. Okay, now can it be written like this, a cube minus a minus 125 and then plus 5, like this. Now these, you see these two terms, this is a cube and this can also be converted into cube. So we are going to write these two as a cube minus 5 cubes. So we have written these two as difference of two cubes, and the remaining is minus a plus 5. Hope this is clear to you. Now this group becomes this formula, a cube minus b cube. So for a cube minus b cube, we have in the first bracket a minus b. Then in the second bracket you have a square plus ab, multiply these two, plus b square, square of 5, 25. So here you have applied the formula a cube minus b cube and got this result. You can tell me the formula. Now from this group is starting with, now you have taken one group, this second group is this group is starting with minus sign. So minus 1, and you can write it as a minus 5. Because whenever the group starts with minus, you take it in the bracket, you have to change the sign. Now what's common over here? A minus 5 is common. From the first group, we are left with and from the second group, minus 1. Now these two are the like terms, so they can be solved. So here We got the formula a cube minus b cube and we applied the formula a cube minus b cube. And we were left with these two. So these two taken in one group with minus sign in the starting, so it can be written as a minus 5. And then you do the grouping and you will get this result. So this is clear to you? Now let's see one more question here. This is the question given to us. Let's see. In this question, as you can see, grouping is already done by them. The first group is representing difference of two cubes. See, the first group is representing difference of two cubes. That is a cube minus 1 upon a cube. Difference of two cubes. From the second group, starting with minus sign, you take 2 common, so you will be left with a minus 1 upon a. You see, this is clear to you. The first group was representing difference of two cubes as it was given in the question already. And the second group we took minus common, minus 2, and we are left with a minus 1 upon a. Now in the first group, you can apply the formula a cube minus b cube, this formula. So when you apply that formula, in the first bracket you will be getting a minus b. Second bracket will give you a square, then plus a into b. Now you multiply these two, a into b. So when you multiply these two, a into b, that will make it 1. This into this will make it 1. And then plus square of b. This is your b, 1 upon a. And then minus 2 times. See this step. In the first group, we have applied the formula a cube minus b cube, and in the second group we have taken minus 2 common. Now what is common from these two? A minus 1 upon a is common, so here you are left with and from there you are left with minus 2. So these two are the like terms. So this will be your final answer. So you can note down this one. Okay. Now see one more. See this question, x square minus 8 upon x. Now in this question, what we will do, our first step, we will take LCM over here. Now as we take the LCM over here, this is x cube, this is minus 8. So this step is clear to you? Now you see, in the numerator place, you can convert these two as a difference of two cubes. So this is 1 upon x and then you are getting this step is clear to you. In the first step we have taken LCM. LCM was x, so in the numerator place we are getting x cube minus 8 upon x. Okay, so numerator place x cube minus 2 cube, and then it was 1 upon x. Now you can apply the formula for difference of two cubes. A cube minus b cube will give you a minus b in the first bracket, a square plus ab plus b square in the next bracket. So this will be your answer. This is a minus b in the first bracket, then a square plus ab, so this and this multiplied ab plus b square. Now b is 2, so square of 2 will give you 4. So this will be your answer. So you can note down these questions. Now in question number 8, our first step can be that we can take 2 common from the two terms. This and this, you can take 2 common. So in the first step I have taken 2 common, so I am left with 125 a minus b whole cube plus 1. Remember, in factorization your first step will be always to take common if possible. So in the first step I have taken 2 common. Now you see within the bracket, this is product. Now one of the product is cube. Now can you convert other one into also cube? Because if both are in cube, you can take cube common and multiply them. So see here what we will do. This is 2. I am going to convert this term into cube, and this is already cube. Because see, we know that whenever 2 cubes are multiplied, now here 2 cubes are being multiplied. So see how you will multiply 2 cubes. Whenever the 2 same power terms are multiplied, you take the power common. So I am going to take cube common and multiply these 2. So 5a minus 5b. It will be like this. And this 1 can be written as 1 cube. Now see which form you have got within the bracket. If you observe it closely, then this is your a. Within the first bracket is your a, and this is your b. So which form you have got? You have got a cube plus b cube, and your a is 5a minus 5b, that is your a, and 1 is your b. So let's apply the formula a cube plus b cube here. Now a cube plus b cube, in the first bracket you are going to write a plus b. This is your a, this is your a, and then plus b, this is your b. So in the first bracket you are going to write a plus b. Hope this is clear. Now in the second bracket, first of all you have to write square of a, and now this is a, so you are going to write square of it. This is your a square. Then you have minus product of AB, you will multiply these two. So this multiplied by 1 will give you same. Or I can show it like this, A into B. And then you have to write plus square of B. B is 1. So you are going to write square of B, and B is 1. Just see, is this step clear to you? In which form we got it? We got it in the form a cube plus b cube. This was your a and 1 was your b. So applying this formula in the first bracket, you are going to write a plus b. In the second bracket, what you have to write? In the second bracket, you have to write square of a minus a into b, and then square of b. Now in this bracket, first of all, you are going to write square of this. And whenever you have to open the bracket, you are going to use the formula. This will be a minus b whole square. So that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. See, we have opened the first bracket with the formula a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now this bracket to be opened with minus sign, so minus 5a plus 5b and then plus 1. Two times, then this, and now in this bracket, see, this will become 5, 5, 25 to 50. Then minus so this will be your final answer. See here, this was the question given to you. First of all, we have taken 2 common. So we are left with 125 this plus 1. Now if these two can be converted in cube form, so they can be multiplied by taking cube common. This was already in cube, we have converted 125 as 5 cube. Now 2 cubes to be multiplied, so take cube common and multiply them. And this 1 can be written as 1 cube, so we are getting which form? A cube plus b cube. So we are going to apply the formula for a cube plus b cube, and the formula is a plus b in the first bracket. Then second bracket, you have the square of a minus a into b plus square of b, and then you solve it. This will be the result. So you can pause and note down this. Now see question number 9. Now in question number 9, we have product of these two. This is cube and this can be converted into cube. So let's convert it into cube. So 3 cube into x plus y whole cube. This is also product. One is cube, other one can be converted into cube. Now when 2 cubes are multiplied, you multiply them and take cube common. Here also 2 cubes are being multiplied, so you multiply them and take cube common. So finally, in what form have you written the given question? Now you can see the given question has been brought in which form? This is your A. So you can say you have got the question in the form a cube plus b cube. Hope this much is clear to you. You have got it in the form a cube plus b cube. So let's apply the formula for a cube plus b cube. So when we apply the formula for a cube plus b cube, then in the first bracket, you are getting a plus b. So in the first bracket, we are going to write a plus b. This is your a plus b. In the second bracket, what you have to write? First of all, you have to write square of a. So this is your a. So square of a. Then you have to write minus product of a and b. Now you will multiply these two. A into b. A square minus ab, and finally you have to write b square. So in this step, I have just simply substituted the values in the formula of a cube plus b cube, and now we will solve it. Now in this we have two like terms here and these two. So 3x plus 4x, 7x, 3y minus 2y will give you y. This is the first bracket. Now let's open these brackets. First of all, you are going to open this bracket with the formula a plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab. So when you multiply 2ab, so a into b is 9xy multiplied by 2, so 18xy. A square plus b square plus 2ab. Now these two will be multiplied and open the bracket with minus. So 3x into 4x will give you 12x square, and then opening with minus 12. 3x into 2y will give you minus 6xy with minus sign, so plus 6xy. This will give you 12xy, opening with minus. This will give you minus 6y square, opening with minus, so plus. We have opened this bracket, and now the last bracket to be opened with the formula a minus b whole square. Hope this step is clear to you. Just simply see what calculations we have done. We have simply applied the formulas, nothing else. These were the expansions formula that we have already done. A plus b whole square. This is a minus b whole square. We have applied those expansion formula over here. Okay. Now, nine x square with 16x square will give you 25 x square. 9y square with 4y square will give you 13y square. Now these terms having xy minus 16 minus 12 will make it minus 28. Minus 28 and then plus 6 will make it minus 22. Minus 22 and then plus 18 will make it minus 4 xy. Okay, any other term that we are having? Oh, sorry, we have done one mistake over here. Now, solving for this bracket, we have 9x square minus 12x square and 16x square. So, solving these three first. So, 16 minus 12 will give you 4, 4 and 9 will give you 13. So we will be getting 13 x square. Now for y square, 9y square, 6y square and 4. So 6 and 4 will give you 10 and 10 and plus 9, that will give you 19y square. And then we are left with xy terms. So minus 16, minus 12, minus 28, plus 6, minus 22 and plus 18, so minus 4. So finally on solving it, you are getting this result. Just you can check it, how we have done it. Now you can pause and note it down. So here what I did over in the starting, this was the question given. 27 was converted into 3 cube, 8 was converted into 2 cube. Now here 2 cubes were being multiplied, so we multiplied them and took cube common. Here also 2 cubes were being multiplied, we took cube common and multiplied them. Now we got it in the form a cube plus b cube. So we applied the formula for a cube plus b cube. So in the first bracket we have got a plus b. In the second bracket we have got a square minus ab plus b square. And then you open the bracket and solve it. So this is clear to you. So you can pause and note it down. Now see in question number 10, how we are going to arrange it. Just look carefully here. Now this one, see, x cube plus 6x square plus 12x, and now this 16, can it be written like this? Hope it's clear to you. Okay, now see, this is your x cube plus, now this 6x square, just see the way I am going to write it. 3x square into 2. Can I write it like this? Now see how I will write 12. 3 into x into 2 square. 2 square is 4, 4 3s are 12, plus 2 cube plus 8. Just see the system. X cube, 6x square can be written like this, 3x square into 2, 12x can be written as 3 into x into 2 square, 8 as 2 cube plus 3. Now, do you remember this formula? A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube is equal to a plus b whole cube. This is the formula for whole cube. A plus b whole cube. In the first chapter we did this formula. Now how we got this? See, I have told you in the first one that a plus b whole cube is there. I have told you it is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. This formula I told you in the first chapter that a plus b whole cube is this. Now if you expand this, 3ab into a, you will get this, 3ab into b, you will get this. So I have told you formula in this form, but if you expand it, you will get this form. That means wherever you get this a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube, that can be written as a plus b whole cube. Now tally it with this one. This is a cube. So what is your a? X 3a square b, 3x square into 2. So what is b? B is 2. Then 3a was x, b is 2 plus. Hope this is clear to you. This much is representing this formula. And what is a and b in this? X is a and 2 is b. So that means this can be written as a plus b whole cube. So it can be written as x plus 2 whole cube. And then you have plus 8. 8 can be written as 2 cube. So from here you got to this step. Hope this is clear. This was the question given. 16 was written as 8 plus 8, and now this we have written in the form like this. And you can see this is representing a plus b whole cube, this formula. And what is a? A is x. What is b? B is 2. So it is x plus 2 whole cube. So if you expand x plus 2 whole cube, you will get this. And this remaining 8 has written as 2 cube. Now which form you have got? Now you have got a cube plus b cube form. Now which form you have got? This is your a cube plus b cube. So apply the formula a cube plus b cube. So when you apply this formula a cube plus b cube, what do you get in the first bracket? A plus b. This you get in the first bracket. Okay. Going to the second bracket. What do you get in the second bracket? In the second bracket, first of all, you get square of a. This is your a. Then you get minus a into b. And then you get b square. This is clear to you now? In the first bracket, you are getting x plus 4. Now open the brackets here. X square plus 4 plus 4x. You open this bracket. Minus 2x minus 4 and then plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 will cancel out. So x plus 4 in the first bracket, x square, these two will give you plus 2x and plus 4 like this. So this will be the answer, x plus 4 into x square plus 2x plus 4. Just try to understand this step. These 4 terms all together, they are representing x plus 2 whole cube. These 4 terms. These 4. So I have told you how I can break these terms so as to get it into the formula form. I have got it into the formula form. Then it's easy for you to write. Hope this step is clear to you. Just keep on practicing such type of questions. The more and more you will practice, you will get an idea when and where to put which step, and then it will be easy for you. So you can note down this one, and now I will give you a few questions for your homework, so you can try those questions. But before that, make sure you try these questions once more on your own and then go for. Okay class, if we see this question number 11, then in question number 11 we have two options. Either these two terms can be converted as a difference of two squares, or they can be written as difference of two cubes. See here. These two terms can be written as like this, that this is going to be read as difference of two squares, or these two terms can be written like this, which we are going to read as difference of two cubes. So here we have two options. Either convert them into difference of two squares or difference of two cubes. So whenever we get such condition, we will always go for difference of two squares. So this will give you 8a cube whole square minus b cube whole square. So here we have got difference of two squares. So we are taking it in the form a square minus b square. And a square minus b square factorization is a plus b and a minus b. So a square minus b square written as a square a plus b into a minus b. Now you see in the first bracket, these two can be written like this. This as 2a cube and this one as b cube. In this you can write like this, 2a whole cube minus b cube. Okay, now you see, after converting these two as sum of two cubes and these two as difference of two cubes, now which formula can we go for? Now we can go for formula a cube plus b cube in the first bracket and then a cube minus b cube in the second bracket. So here we are going for a cube plus b cube. So a cube plus b cube, in the first bracket you have a plus b, and in the second bracket you have square of a minus product of ab and then square of b. Okay, now for this you will go difference of two cubes, a cube minus b cube. So for that you have in the first bracket a minus b and in the second bracket square of a plus ab plus square of b, like this. So this will be your answer. You can see in the first we have applied difference of sum of two cubes and the second we have applied difference of two cubes. So finally we can write the answer. This is the answer, or you can arrange and write it like this: 2a plus b, 2a minus b. This step is also correct. We just simply arrange writing this, so that's not necessary. So this will be your answer. So remember, in these types of question where you are getting an option to convert the two terms as a difference of two squares or a difference of two cubes, so you will always go for difference of two squares, as we have done in this question. So you can pause and note it down. Okay class, these are the few questions that I am giving you for your homework. Now these questions are based on factorization when converting the terms in sum of two cubes or difference of two cubes. And the next time I will explain you how to factorize a given trinomial. So till then, you keep in touch with your studies and be safe.